Ooh, I think Rizzo got it. Ah, he's not quite get the shutout. Sure, I'll enter this one. Arguably the best closer in baseball.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Jason Hayward may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well.
Okay, we lost.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching.
Hunter Renfroe.
The trade deadline looms large. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, Josh Bell had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as the Buccos took down the Reds 6-1. He is currently among the national. The Miami Marlins combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 2-1. The Nationals allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Braves 3-1. Jock Peterson collected 6 runs driven in on a total of 3 hits as the Dodgers grabbed the win against Colorado 7-3. Kirby Yates had his first victory of the year as the Pods disposed of Baltimore 3-2. Jorge Soler picked up 4 ribbies on 3 hits as Kansas City took care of the Blue Jays 6-2. As of today, he is leading the American League in round trippers. The Angels hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Tigers 7-6.
Yeah,
that's the show for today.
We need another
Tune in
lefty.
Tomorrow for all the latest news and rumors as the trade deadline approaches.
Kyle Ryan's, he's fine, but David Phelps seems to be sent back down. Okay. Two out of 3 options used. Phelps, you have just been terrible. Okay, this is his first option. Yo, I'm thinking about bringing up, yeah, here we got the professor going up against Yeah, the 64 and
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of 3 between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. 2 of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show.
Yep.
From the state of Iowa gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Michael Walker, if he brings the straight changeup, that's his best pitch. Drafted in the first round out of Texas A&M University. Good fastball, not a great fastball. 92 to 95, more of a straight fastball. The curveball is good, but he's known for the straight changeup. If he brings that good changeup, he can shut anybody down.
First pitch, 7:15.
First pitch of the game is inside to Hayward.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. 67 degrees our game time temperature.
Boy.
The 2-0 on the way. Is in there for strike 1.
This is game 1, so we want to get into their bullpen.
And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. And that misses ball 4.
He
so
walked
not
him.
The start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches. Nick Castellanos now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good
swing
fastball
and
as
miss.
he gets the swing and a miss.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
And he missed away
I
for
think
ball
if he
2.
executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to
That
cheat
pitch
on the
looked
inside
decent.
part, thinking it might be coming again.
All even now, 2-2.
Hey, that cutter worked though. I'm not gonna hate on that. That cutter worked. It got me.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting
And
lineup.
Castellanos goes down
Who are you
swinging.
Focused on.
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
And he'll
First
take strike
pitch is
1
in
on the
there for a strike
fastball,
to Chris
registering
Bryant.
at 93 that time. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Cutter misses, and it's 3-1.
Outside.
2-1. Hayward, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Bryant looking at a 3-1
Inside.
count.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And a full count now, 3-2.
3-2. Basically, they have a running back that's gonna control the game, and that ball is fouled away. Ripped into the gap.
Drive base hit into the
Man,
left center
not
field
really.
gap.
Kind of into the gap, but not really.
Batting fourth, the shortstop.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. And he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play.
And you've got to love.
He loves going inside, and Buys, gets out on a drive, and it's out of here.
And it's gone.
3-0 Chicago early in the first.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and that is 27 for him on the year, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. His career line against Waka. He's got an even 20 hits in 43 tries.
Hey, he likes to keep it
Also
low.
3 home runs. Ball 1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust
Ball.
himself out there on the mound. It's
Ball
like
1,
he's
miss
fighting
low.
his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
Right.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2
Ball is
now
outside
on the
to
Cubs
Rizzo.
first baseman.
He's thrown exactly 21 strikes and 21 balls.
And he fouls this one off.
Yeah,
Looked
he
like
pretty much
from
just
our
had to.
perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Fouled off.
Fouled away by Rizzo.
The 2-2 one more time. Good change up in the dirt. Strike 3.
Strike 3,
And the
he
throw
got
to
it.
first is there to record the second out.
Batting fifth.
Here's the young catcher,
catcher,
Wilson
number 40.
Contreras.
Wilson
And he's a guy looking to break
Contreras.
out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hard hit ball to short. DeYoung
And ball
fields it
is
cleanly.
fielded by DeYoung. DeYoung makes the throw to first and in time.
Side is retired.
But the Cubs strike for 3.
On the 3-run home run.
And here comes,
Kyle
and
Hendricks
here's Kyle
on the mound
Hendricks.
for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics,
Leading off
look at
for
this
the
whip,
Cardinals.
1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do.
Paul
especially
DeYoung
in today's
is
game
leading
where
off
we
the
see
game,
teams scoring
and
a
he
lot of
fouls
runs.
away.
He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up a real good pitcher, and should be fun to watch.
Oh, what a play by
Throw
Bryant!
beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
What a
Now,
play
here
by
in St. Louis to
Bryant!
look at the Cardinals starting lineup.
Gyro.
Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gap or with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and
Yeah,
get
mostly
himself on
righties.
base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Jairo Munoz.
Oops. He's playing second today.
His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's got a 3-for-5 line. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Boy, and a Reagan-era fastball that time, mid-80s, but it's called strike 1. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
I think we found the weak spot.
Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1. Jose Martinez waits on deck. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Ball 4,
And
he
missed
walked
with
him.
That one, it's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next,
That ball's grounded to second base, to Bodie, to Rizzo.
And
Got
it's
him.
a double play.
Double play.
Side retired. So nothing happening this time around. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. It's the Cubs. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the...
That ball's crushed by Schwarber. It has a shot, and it's out of here.
To lead off the inning.
Schwarber.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
And here comes Kyle Hendricks. He left that pitch hanging.
Into the box, Kyle Hendricks. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Base is empty here with nobody out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. This one's outside. Quite
outside
that
to Hendricks.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good.
Yeah, he took a
that can
beating.
be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2 to Hendricks.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Damn.
1 out, nobody on.
If he's gonna pitch it low, he has to get it like that low.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Lifted the
that ball's into the gap.
On the move is Ozuna, but he's not gonna
and
get
that's
this
gonna get all the way to the wall.
Digging hard, he's headed for third.
Happ is safe, and he'll beat the throw in a third.
Look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length.
And Molina will do his job to keep the Cubs off the running game.
Home. Misses for the second ball. Happ takes his lead at third with 1 away. Fouled away. Now the 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
3-2.
3 balls, 1 strike.
This is only game 1 of the series.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. So 1 out here with runners at first and third. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Castellanos hits in the 240s. So there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but
that ball is lasered, but right at Martinez, and Martinez will make the play.
Retire the side. Cubs tack on another. stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul Goldschmidt. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently third in the National League in that category. Ball one to
He's 27 home
start
run.
the at-bat. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. Guy an inning and think you're going to have inning success.
And he gets
That
him
ball's
to pop it
popped
up
up.
on the right
Rizzo
side of the
is
infield.
there, and he'll
And
make the
there's
play.
out number 1.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Castellanos moves
Castellanos
over,
is there, and
makes
he'll make the
play,
catch.
And there are 2 gone now.
Batting fifth.
Digging in now,
The center
Tyler
fielder.
O'Neill. He brings an
Tyler.
average in the 260s into this one.
O'Neill.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball.
I definitely
there,
would
2
want to
strikes
stay
now.
with the
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball.
swing and a
And we'll
miss.
have to leave it there as
He
this is
struck him out.
strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Matt, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already
I
put
wish I
4
could skip
runs on
this.
the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Javier.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0.
Ball one to
There's no way
Baez.
around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
And the Cubs bullpen will start to get active.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the 3rd now. That's 3 straight balls.
27, right? Yeah. Baez obviously has the green light.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
And that pitch was just perfect.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss.
And that ball is off the pitcher.
And they'll have no
But
play
Carpenter
as he
can't
reaches
make the
first base
play.
safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find the
Strike one.
curveball again.
Baez on at first, nobody out. In the dirt here, runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Ozuna coasts under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So a runner at first with one out now. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras.
And Contreras.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Big first pitch
Fastball
swinger.
was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And it's fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Great pitch right there on 0-2. Purpose pitch, right? Running that ball in off the plate. Now that opens up.
Just
that
missed the
strike
corner.
zone, and you're not quite as comfortable
Just
as a
missed
hitter.
it.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. 3-2 now.
3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
The 3-2 pitch. Full count still.
Ooh, fouled away.
The 3-2 one more time. Out in front.
That ball,
This is skied in the straightaway left.
Osuna
And he's
running
gonna
on,
get
and he'll
there
make the
after a
play.
long run as he gloves it for the second out.
And here comes
And
Schwarber.
next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 1-0 home is looked out for the first strike.
Nice cutter, I guess.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. High in the air out to center field. O'Neill waits on it. And the inning is over. One left for the Cubs, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Here's Matt Carpenter. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He has 7 hits in 37 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs.
Carpenter.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
And he's got him.
Batting 8.
And Yali.
First pitch on its way. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up. But that was a nice job of laying off.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it. But this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
But he ain't no
Flare out
scrub.
toward right center. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pop committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Stepping in now, Michael Wacha. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Now the 2-1 pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. The second for one, on to first.
Just missed the double play.
Hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Up next for the Cardinals.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeJong. No balls and 1 strike. That misses the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1.
Come on, end it here, Hendricks. End it here.
Rounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Rounded weakly down the line toward third.
Crap.
The next 1-2 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. Here's another 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Waka, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Come on, Hendricks.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, that fires me up right there. He stuck his nose in there, grinded out a 10-pitch AB, and delivers a knock. That was fun to watch.
Jairo Munoz is in for his second plate appearance as he looks.
And Happ is there, and he will make the play.
And the Redbird rally goes for no. And now the Cubs pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He was a strikeout victim.
Matty, good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2.
Yeah, you gotta have the yank.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Wow.
That can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher leading off the inning.
Second base.
And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
He's been smacked around by a few people.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That ball's driven to deep center field. But he hit to the deepest part of the park. If he hits that down one, that may be out of here.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jason Hayward. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
On its way is pitch number 75. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, I'd much rather just take the strikeout.
Here comes a little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
The 1-2. And he chases one up the ladder as he hits a high fly ball out to straightaway center. O'Neill is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Into the box, Nicholas Castellanos. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line.
The old hat trick.
Yeah, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
That ball's smacked into the gap.
Left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And Chris Bryant coming up.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one.
And
Sometimes
here they go to the pen.
Never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
A bad start for Waka.
St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Lifetime versus this pitcher, he's 0 for 5. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one
to Bryant.
Is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Hendricks on third, Castellanos at second with 2 gone. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And this is knocked down on the mound.
Bryant, get there, Bryant, get there.
Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first.
I don't know about that one.
No runs, a hit, 2 left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Leading off the inning, Jose Martinez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hendricks.
Kendall Graveman is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Graveman, he can.
Goldschmidt will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. 1 ball, no strikes to count. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds.
He doesn't have a fastball, man. It's rough.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And that's in there, 2-1.
He almost only has a sinker.
And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, I get where he's going right there. Sinker, and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Paul Goldschmidt is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
I know as soon as it get hit in the upper arm.
This is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Swing the ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss.
He's struck him out. Osuna gets struck out swinging.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way. That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
In now,
Here comes Carpenter.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2 misses. That's ball 1. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go.
Swing and a miss. He
That
struck him out.
retires the side, and that will do it.
The Cardinals
Strand a
had
couple.
something going
They
there.
trail here 4-0. Now to the plate, Javier Baez. Lifetime versus this arm, just a 1 for 9.
Javier Baez.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The windup and the 0-1.
And Baez smashes it into the gap.
For a base hit.
Or in the
With that,
center.
The Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make an adjustment. This guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
The pitch is low and away. That ball's raked into the gap. It has a shot. It's gone.
This ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Rizzo sends it out. 6-0 Chicago.
A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. 24 home runs for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras takes a
One
ball
no
outside.
strikes the count. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Yeah. He's a long reliever. Damn.
The 1-1. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Munoz.
And that ball
ranging into the
will
outfield.
dunk in for a hit.
He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, Dero. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now the 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Lifetime
Up
in
and
this
away.
matchup. He's 1 for 4.
A 1-1 pitch
No offer on that one.
is
2
low and
balls
away.
a
Ball
strike.
2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
He has the green light. He can hit it out.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. Struck him out.
Damn.
Now batting, Kendall Graveman. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
My hope is that Brave.
Will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
My hope is that Brave make it finish this game.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. He'll check in here at 277. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung.
Yeah, play normal.
First
I don't know
pitch
why
of
they
the
were so
at-bat.
far in.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Oh.
Tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he struck him out. Down in order go the Cardinals. Alex Reyes gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up to 1 and 2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
And
that hits him.
There, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Now back to the leadoff.
Ooh, and that was a
spot
four
in the
seam
Cubs
too.
lineup. Stepping forward, Jason Hayward. He flew out in his last at bat. A ball and no strikes. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
3-0 to him now.
Cagliano. Pitch is in there for a strike.
Happ aboard here at first with nobody out. And might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite
All
field
four
gap.
he walked
And
him.
he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
He's walked 3 times.
Nicholas Castellanos. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup. To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of my...
Maybe time to go up to Hall of Fame.
Self being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Stay tuned.
Here it comes on 0-2.
Swing and a miss.
And that's the third time we've written the K next to his name in this one. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's got a hit and 3 at-bats to this point.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, getting long.
Bryant has almost nothing.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. First and second now, one man
He's had
out.
15 home runs. I mean, I guess there's still some baseball to play.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a break. You either commit and be all in on the fast.
And the throw to first is
And he got him.
Cubs strand 1.
Double play.
Stepping up to the plate, Jairo Munoz. He was a ground out victim last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Soft grounder left side. Bryant charging.
Bryant makes the play.
And that's out number 1.
Run away.
Now at the plate, Jose Martinez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Baez almost made the play.
They'll make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as you see there, he's currently pacing this Redbirds team in that category. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Hit hard to the right, but foul.
Fouled away.
Martinez stands at first with 1 out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Looked like
swing and a
fastball
miss
there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Marcell Ozuna is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 1-1 the count. The 1-1. In the dirt, and now
got him.
see in time as
he's down.
Tag down. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They still find themselves down 6-0. Here's Javier Baez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. In there, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1 to Baez.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
I almost swung at that. No joke, no lie. I almost swung at that.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Rizzo with 24 homers this season.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
I'll tell you,
He's
it's a
done
helpless
5
feeling for a
straight
manager
balls.
or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. A runner at first with no outs here.
Yeah, next we got Wade Miley.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. In there, 2-2.
Get back 2. There's 2. 2.
The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't
Nope.
get the zone. Count full now. Wilson Contreras will be next.
3-2 to Rizzo.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays
And
off
ball
there,
4, he
ball
walked him.
4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Digging in, Wilson Contreras. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. None out, runners at first and second.
Contreras sends it into the gap. That ball will get
And
down.
this one scoots all the way to the wall. Baez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the
One.
plate. As the
But
lead
Rizzo
grows
is
to
thrown out at the
7-0.
plate.
Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run.
Damn.
Sliding into the
Hey, we
box,
tried.
Kyle Schwarber. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1. Contreras stands at third with 1 gone in the inning.
In the games where we crush them, we're still making basic mistakes.
1-1 to Schwarber. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Not really.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home.
Swing and a
Swung on
miss.
and missed, strike
He
3.
got him swinging. Nah.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kendall Graveman. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And he popped him up. Goldschmidt in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's Marcell Ozuna, 0 for 2 for him to this
Hey, we
point.
still making them work
Starting
though.
to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Bullet back up the middle.
Ball shot into
Hayward
center. Hayward is there, and he'll make the play.
Out.
Now batting, center fielder.
One gone for the Redbirds in the 7th. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Hard hit ball to second. Happ brings it in.
Gets there, and he'll make the throw.
The third baseman, number
Riding
13.
in once again, Matt Carpenter. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long.
Well, the play's been
And
made,
the
and
Cubs.
that retires the side. 1, 2, 3, go. Now the
And here we
skipper's
go
on his
into
way
the
out toward
8th.
the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. John Brevia enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the.
Ooh, it's one of the good ones. Take.
Number 60, John.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0
Now
pitch.
playing center field,
And that's in there for strike 1.
Number
With this
48.
one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts
Yeah,
on this
when we're
offense,
manufactured for the Cubs.
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to
That
come
was
into the
nasty.
heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Ian Happ is retired to kick off the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for
Mr.
strike 1.
Locate.
One out,
Okay.
nobody on. Left side, but well foul.
Again.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
That's just the way I am.
The 1-2. He swung
Oh,
on
they
and missed. He
yeah,
got
they
him
set
on
the pitch for
strikes.
more inning though.
Striding in, Nicholas Castellanos. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far.
Damn.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Bryant is up with it.
And plenty
And
of
a good
time
throw
to get
gets him
Yachty
1
at
gone.
first.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Drilled down the line. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit weakly back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now.
Paul
He's set to
DeYoung.
go. Paul DeYoung is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1 the count. windup and the 0-2 pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
He was him with the changeup.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Paul DeJong's pissing me off.
Being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
The next 3-2. Into right field.
Oh
That's
my,
a base
this
hit.
dude.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 as they finally get another base runner on. He stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Happ picks it up. He'll go to Baez at second
there you
for
go,
the
you
fourth, and that ends the inning. Giovanni Gallegos comes on to pitch now.
Yeah, this dude's average.
For the Cardinals, number 65.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Martinez. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out. And over the course.
1 ball, no strike. Pinch hitting for the Cardinals.
The Cubs win 7-0.
Another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching.
Yeah, they did most of the work off Michael Wacha.
Welcome to Inside the Show. It's the wild day that is the trade deadline. In the National League Central, the Chicago Cubs hit 3 long balls as they beat the Cardinals on the road 7-0. It was their 5th straight victory. In other Cubbies news, starting pitcher Kyle Hendricks is listed as day-to-day, but is not expected to see any time on the DL. He's dealing with stiffness in his back. Dallas Keuchel got the win, throwing 8 shutout innings as Milwaukee got the best of the Athletics 6-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins.
There's
The
Merrill
Pirates
Petit.
combined for 10 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 5-1. The Twins totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 8-6. Bryce Wilson collected win number 2 on the year, leading the Braves to a victory over the Nationals 4-2. The Phillies combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 5-1. The Los Angeles Dodgers got 11 hits overall as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 6-3. Fernando Tatis Jr. drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the Pods disposed of Baltimore 10-3. The Yankees allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 3-2. They now have 5 straight wins. The Red Sox had lost their previous 8 games but put a halt to that as they beat the visiting Rays 8-5.
Wow.
Yoan Moncada added 3 RBIs to his total, helping the White Sox push past the Mets 6-3. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. Alex Bregman launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total, leading the Astros past the Indians 7-3. The Toronto Blue Jays had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 7-5. Mike Trout was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, helping lead the Angels over Detroit 14-5. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. The Rangers combined for 4 total home runs as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-5. And that's the show. The trade deadline is only hours away, so don't forget to check in tomorrow for a full recap of the day's events.
I want a good, reliable guy. Jose Alvarez. Tony Watson. Yeah, we're adding Tony Watson to this team. When Paddock comes back, oh mama, we're gonna be a team. Three blown. Not bad for Greg Kimbrell. 3 blown saves. Expect him to get around 40. You're expecting a Nico soon. And we swept them.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Brewers got 12 hits in this one as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 12-8. In the standings, the Cubs are atop the NL Central. They are enjoying a comfortable 9-game cushion, while the Brewers are 4th in the division, 19 games out of first. The A's knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 11-4. At the start of the day, the A's are in 3rd place in the AL West, 14.5 out of first, while the Cardinals are in 2nd place in the NL Central, 9 games back. Tyler Mahle collected his first W this season, leading the Reds past the Braves 7-4. As of today, the Braves are in 4th place in the NL East, 13 games out, while the Reds sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The New York Mets grabbed 13 hits in the game as they plundered the Pirates 6-0. As of right now, the Pirates sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, 9 games back, while the Mets sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, 3 games back. The Philadelphia Phillies combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 4-0. It was their 7th straight victory. Entering the day's action, the Phillies sit atop the NL East, 2 games up on 2nd place. And the White Sox sit in 3rd place in the American League Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Nationals swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they got a road win against Arizona 5-3. Heading in.
Here's Merrill Petit. Yo, he is pissed that we not get him. And Oakland swept us.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the AL West, the Angels totaled 13 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 11-5. The Washington Nationals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 5-0. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. The Arizona Diamondbacks pounded out 17 hits in this one as they toppled the Rockies 11-3. Blake Snell got the win, putting him at double digits this season with 10 as the Rays took care of the Padres 3-2. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. The New York Yankees put together 10 total hits as they got the win in extra innings over the Orioles 4-3. The win was their 6th straight as a team. Danny Santana had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping the Rangers push past the Blue Jays 8-7. The Astros sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the White Sox on the south side 5-3. David Price got the W, his 11th this season, as Boston defeated the Indians 6-4. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
Damn. Monstrous. How many?
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, Tony Watson collected win number 3 this year, leading the Cubbies to a win over the Pirates 1-0. Patrick Corbin twirled 8 shutout innings before turning it over to the bullpen as the Nationals downed the Brewers 2-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the NL Central, Joe Ross got the win on the mound, his 14th this season, as the Nationals downed the Cubs 4-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Milwaukee Brewers had 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 8-3. The Cincinnati Reds got 12 hits in this one as they got the win after some free baseball against the Pirates 5-1. The Rockies combined to allow only 4 hits as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 13-3.
Okay, that'll do it.
As they defeated the visiting Fightin'
Next
Phils
will be Chris
5-2.
Paddock's return.
Brad Brock got the W and now has 5 this year, leading the Metropolitans past the Braves 4-3. Jay Happ earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, helping the Yankees defeat the Dodgers 4-3. The Boston Red Sox knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 6-3. The Tampa Bay Rays grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the O's in Baltimore 7-4. Ronald Guzman was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits, leading Texas to a win over the White Sox 8-3. The Kansas City Royals totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 11-0. The Tigers totaled 11 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 5-1. The Mariners launched 3 home runs as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 4-1. Zach Greinke got the win, putting him at double digits this season with 10, leading the Astros to victory against the Angels 6-5. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
Do we do this trade? And sure, we'll use some catcher depth. We have 1 more year of arbitration. I think we do this. And he's like, well, who's the odd man out? He's the, Strope. He's the odd man out. He always good with his face. Get this new bullpen. With Chris Paddock being back. Yeah, Pena sliding into that long reliever role. That was big. Okay, peace.